So this is going to be a quick video, no edits, no nothing. I just wanted to show you guys my new Sharp by Designs Derecho. This is the first, first one that I know of that they've done in a HawkBill blade. And I do got to say, this is my favorite Sharp by Designs of yet. I freaking like this thing a lot. Now we're going to go through some of my other Sharp by Designs that I have. Some of these are available right now. This will be coming very soon. I'll be doing another video, as I test it and carry it and stuff when they drop. So they will be dropping on, some regular sites. Now, this one, I did a pre-order on it, M390. It's somewhat like a Harpoon HawkBill, and it's got the perfect amount of taper. So it's going to trap materials. Look at that tip. This thing is a precision beast. My goodness, this thing is great. I've been opening boxes with it, and it's been amazing. Now, I like HawkBills because I don't have a problem sharpening them because I have thin stones. Anybody that knows how to sharpen will have no problem sharpening a HawkBill as long as you have slim stones. And technically, there's other ways to improvise, like by using the corner of your stone and things like that. But this stone from the Neeves actually works just fine. This is a slim stone. I think it's a 1/2 inch. And if you look at it, there's no gap underneath. So this is literally the perfect size stone to sharpen something like this. And those are readily available. Then you can find other stones that, as long as they're diamond at that size, it'll work just fine. A 1 inch will be a little bit too wide, but my goodness, titanium frame lock. And I'm sure you guys know this, but for those of you that don't, Sharp by Designs, Brian NADEAU uses an interesting kind of detent. It's a detent nub. So basically, instead of a traditional detent ball like you see in most knives, this uses a detent nub. And the detent nub is just that. It's a little nub instead of a ball. And you can see it right back there. Let's see if we can turn the light up a little bit. And see that little nub straight back right there. And that nub also, when you disengage it, because there's no ball to hit, once you disengage it, it's almost like a ramp to get up on the blade. So it winds up making it really nice for even the disengagement. The flipper tab is, pretty traditional to, his flipper tabs. Some people love them, some people hate them. I don't mind it. I do kind of wish there was jimping on them, but it works great. Phenomenal detent. Oh yeah, and what I was getting at with the detent nub is that it allows it to have a nice crispy detent without being too strong, not too light. It's almost like it's just perfect. Sometimes right off the bat when you first open them, they feel light. But what happens is as you keep flipping it, it's almost like it gets crisper and crisper. Maybe you just adjust to it. I'm not sure. But for the reverse flick, this has been one of the best Sharp by Designs I've tried to have a good reverse flick. This fuller sticks out the exact amount, lands exactly where I want. The thumb flick's a little bit more, it's not as good as the reverse flick, but you can still do it. Now, this is the largest one that I have, and that might be another reason why I love this so much. It's a great size. I love this size. This is probably my favorite size EDC is this size. So, and if you look at it next to like one of my other ones that are a little bit bigger, it's a little bit longer than the Mini Tempest. This is the Caviso Mini Tempest. These are available. I'll link them down in the description. This is amazing. These things are so damn good. And this one has a great reverse flick too, by the way. Comes in 2 different blade shapes. You can get it in a flipper option or a front flipper option. So lots of flavors with this and also different deployments just depending on what you want. I personally like the front flipper one the best, even though I already had one. But anyways, so awesome, man. These things are so good. Now, this one is the Mini Evo, and it has a Harpoon Tanto. This one was my favorite for a long time, but there's one problem. I mean, it's good. It's great. as far as size goes, because it's literally the perfect size for most people. You get a full grip on it. You got plenty of cutting edge. I love this Tonto. A Harpoon dual grind Tonto. I freaking love a dual grind Tonto with a Harpoon. I love it. Absolutely love it. But I wish it was this big. I can't help but just wish this thing was the size of this thing. Then they'd probably be pretty similar in how much I love them. Even if it was just this size, which is not much bigger than that, but that little bit does count. Now, this is the Apex. These are available as well. It comes in a drop point and a dual ground Tonto, as you see here. I did have both of them. I want to be giving the drop point one away to one of the patrons, or one of the members or something. And again, they all use the detent nub. This one was probably, I love it, but my issue with it is the clip. It lands right on the spine, and it is not enjoyable to cut with in my hand. Some people said it didn't bother them as bad as it did me, but to me, like, it's literally, it's painful for me to use this long. Now, for a basic EDC knife, obviously I can use it just fine. There's no issues. But if I'm going to actually use it as a cutter, now this one has it on the spine, but if you look, it's lower. So it's not directly on the spine. So this one actually works out where it lands in a good spot. And same thing with this one. Perfect spot. The clips, some people love them, some people hate them. They are a little tight. That's the reason why some people don't like them. They're a little bit tight. They don't have a lot of spring. But they don't have anything that really catches or anything, so it's still smooth and out of the pocket. It's just, it's tight, you know, and it does break in, so that will adjust. But anyways, like I said, most of these are still available that you can get right now. Even this one's available, I believe, in drop point form. Almost always he does a different, or two different blade shapes or two different deployments. But yeah, as of right now, the HawkBill, man, by far my favorite. I love the size, love the grind. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a deep hollow ground M390 Harpoon HawkBill blade. Good access to the lock bar. Great detent and flipping action. Like I said, the reverse flick, that's where it's at. If this thing had I kind of wish it was a front flipper with a reverse flick. That would have been awesome. But the inlay, in this case, is fat carbon fiber. There's a couple other options. It's not an integral. It is two pieces. Titanium milled pocket clip with a hand satin finish. And I love this deep satin in the swedge right here. My goodness. But yeah, just using this thing, you know, I just got it, so I haven't used it much, but I think I got it yesterday or the day before. You know, I've opened up some boxes and broke a little bit down. And yeah, man, it's so slicey in this blade shape. It just works with you so much more than a lot of other blade shapes because it has that HawkBill, which helps pull in materials. So a HawkBill will trap materials into this curvature right there and allow you to get extended cuts. Now, another thing, obviously, the utility cuts are going to be amazing because the tip is aiming it everywhere you want to aim. As far as like a self-defense thing, these are the best because once that tip enters whatever you're swiping at, it pulls the thing you're cutting into the edge. So you don't even have to like try to stab it into something, or sorry, to slash it deep into something. All you gotta do is get that tip in. You get that tip and the rest is gonna come with it. You guys are nasty, stop thinking that way. Anyways, very ergonomic. Another thing why I love this thing so much. My nitpicks and negatives, the plunge grind could be a little bit better. Yeah, you can see it. It basically tapers almost to the edge. Actually, yeah, you can see it's even poking down just a little tiny bit. See how this looks lower than right here? That's because the plunge grind hits that. I wish it was more like this one, where the plunge grind ends right here. So all of this life I have to sharpen off. But, you know, not a deal breaker by any means. I do like his pivots, man. It looks like kind of like a revolver or a cylinder. As far as other nitpicks and negatives, again, the clip is a little bit tight in the pocket. That does kind of break in, but it is something that, you know, it puts a good squeeze on the seam of your pants when you're putting it in and out. Now, that being said, it's also going to be very secure in the pocket. But it'd be nice if it was just a little bit smoother, just a little less tension, I guess. Next thing is T6s. Why on earth do I see any T6s? I know I only see one. Is that a T6? Let me just double check so I'm not sounding like an idiot. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe that's a T8. I'm going to have to walk over here and double check this. Sorry, guys. I know I said I wasn't editing this, so I'm not taking this out. This is, oh, it is a T8. No, wait, hold on a second. Wait. Yep, it's a T8. Okay, I lied. So no T6s, it's a T8. So I'm very happy to see that it's a T8. So I'll take that back. It looked like a T6 to me. I could have swore it was. Yeah, anyways, very cool. Love to see T8 hardware. Like I said, man, I freaking dig this knife. Like I said, when they do drop, I will be posting another video and, you know, keeping up with posts and stuff about it, because this is one, in my opinion, if you like the Brian NADEAUs, the Sharp by Designs knives, you do not want to miss this one. You absolutely don't want to miss this one. And if you're somebody who likes to sharpen, knows how to sharpen, or has slimmer stones, you're not going to have any issues keeping up with it. And if you know how to sharpen, HawkBill blades are some of the best blade shapes for everyday carry purposes. Obviously, there's going to be certain blade shapes that excel in different areas better, just like this will excel in different areas better. But my goodness, if you know how to sharpen, or if you have thinner stones, this blade shape is just so amazing. So there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.